When Marco chases the bus, he crashes into an open stop sign. However, in the next shot, the sign is already closed. When Star has flashbacks of trying to cheer up Marco, at the beginning, she doesn't have her famous horned headband on. It only appears when Star gets stuck inside the fish. When Star gets bored listening to her parents, on the right side, we see her wand, right next to a pair of dimensional scissors.
Just normal Earth scissors, see?
However, in the next shot, the wand is no longer there. And in the next one, it reappears again. Marco's dad usually has a single hair on his chest. Except in this scene. In the same scene, Marco's dad has his left hand down, but in the next shot, he has it around his wife. When Marco's parents, along with Star, jump for joy at the opportunity to visit Muni, Marco's mom's hair, which normally goes slightly below her waist, is significantly longer. When Marco finds his parents in the hot spring, he says,
"And you're only wearing the fanny packs."
However, his dad left his fanny pack earlier, along with his clothes. During Brittany's birthday, Marco says he has motion sickness, but in many other episodes, riding in a car doesn't bother him at all. Like here. Chantal's dress consistently has the strap on the left side. But in this one scene, it's on the right. The captions at the beginning of the episodes fade in and fade out. However, in this case, only the shadow behind the story by text has this effect. The actual text appears immediately. Normally, Star's eyes are visible through her hair, but when she has it pulled down over her face, this rule no longer applies. When we briefly see the cheer squad, Chantal's uniform is missing the stripe on the back again. When Marco talks to Glossaric and is about to bring him pudding, Glossaric sometimes wears pants and sometimes doesn't. A few moments later, when Marco finishes feeding Glossaric, in that shot, we can see the pudding cup is still almost full, but a moment later, we find out that it's already empty.
It's empty. You ate it all.
At one point, Star kidnaps Oscar and throws him into the air along with his car. Oscar is sitting on the car initially and then falls with it. However, in the moment when Star lifts the car, Oscar is not there. Oscar's guitar, which is usually upside down and left-handed, briefly becomes right side up and right-handed. Timmy's brown eyes, that boy, briefly turn dark green here, then return to brown in the next shot. In the scene where Marco turns off the TV, in the wider shot, it appears that the TV isn't plugged in. When Star talks to Lobster Claus, the length of her hair drastically changes. At the beginning, her hair reaches approximately her knees, but a few frames later, it's almost down to her ankles. When Ludo and his monsters attack Star, thinking she's asleep, the bandage on Beard Deer's head disappears and reappears, eventually flying away along with his horn. Lobster Claus shouldn't have been in this episode at all. Several episodes earlier in Quest Buy, he was sucked into a black hole and never appeared again. This is due to the production episode numbering. When Marco explains to Star what psychology is, Earth psychology, his neck has an incorrect outline that suddenly corrects itself in the same shot. Additionally, in that same scene, the color and outline of the bottom of Marco's shirt do not match up literally in one frame. When Star discovers Princess Smushy, who's come for her face, her wand disappears in one shot.
I came here for your face! To steal your face! You hurt me in my butt!